My name is Kalani Bullard. I've been attending Hope Chapel since it's actually opened up in Waikele. When I wasn't part of a connect group, I was like a leaf in the wind. You know, I come, I go, I come to church, I leave church, I don't go to church. I would basically attend just because the wife wanted me to go. I had no sense of direction, and I always thought that, you know, I would find my own way. I wasn't a good husband, I wasn't a good father. I was you know, I had my business since 22 years old, and you know, I was a very selfish person. You know, I cared about myself. I didn't care about my wife, I didn't care about my children. It was all about me and the money that I'm making. I went to Brother Dan and Bozo, and you know, they were the first ones that was out of the men that was there for me when I was broken. And you know, I was with them for a while, and then you know, God just kind of led me to Pastor Pam and Nick. When I was attending Pastor Pam and Nick, I knew one day, you know, wow, this is something that I want to do. But until one day, Pam and Nick said, hey, stay here after. And I was like, oh man, I think I'm in trouble. What happened? So, you know, they called me in, me and my wife, and said, you know, it's about time. I prayed for about 2 weeks. I fasted, and I just said, Lord, you know, tell me where you want me. The Holy Spirit just told me, you know, you're going to be a fisher of men. You're going to lead the men. You're going to start your own. And so I did. I've grown beyond my own imagination, and I know I couldn't do it without Christ in my life. I look at my past and I look at today, and I can see how God's transformed me. And since I've been leading as a shepherd, it's become a sense of responsibility for me, because I don't want to stray the brothers away. And until you've been broken, or you realize that you've been broken, you understand that, man, you know, gosh, Lord, thank you for revealing my true self. Then you start really realizing that the deeper you go, and the more involved you get into any ministry, whether it's a family connect group or it's a men's connect group, you start realizing that, hey, it's not about myself anymore. And you know what? Now I'm starting to feel like my spiritual walk has a meaning. You know, you become that three-stranded rope, and I'm no longer that one-stranded rope that I'm out alone and I'm getting attacked. Now I've got brothers to pray for me. Now I've got brothers to come boldly against me when I'm not doing right. This is where you start growing spiritually. This is where your foundation starts to come together. This is when reality is in a circle with a bunch of men. And you're listening to everyone's problem, and you're saying, man, he's just like me. He's just like me. But when we understand everyone's problem in the ministry, we can pray for each other. But when you're out there on your own, you have no one to pray. You have no one to turn to. It's very important. I encourage all brothers to get connected. And if you're not connected, you need to get connected. There's no question about it. This is about life and death. And I'm going to tell you something, life starts right here in Connect Group.